Hi everybody, this is Aunt Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Dungeon Meshi, episode 23. Wow, we're actually in the penultimate episode of the season. And yes, I'm sure, I checked my anime list. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's been almost 6 months since this started. And it feels like it has been so little time. I know I say this with so many shows when the season ends, but I really like the series, and I hope we don't have to wait too long before we get a season 2. Okay, so last episode we started with the party still in the immortal village, and the king's son talking about Cecil, and basically saying how he was raised alongside the king, and that those two were basically raised as brothers. And then the king became the king, and Cecil was like a guard to him, I think, like a bodyguard, but I'm not fully sure. Then gradually started getting into dark magic, and then then he turned everyone immortal, and then he didn't want the king to live, and then he'd punish all those that would help the king to try to escape. So yeah, things are not looking good for the guy. But I don't know. I'm still like, surely, like, he's not just, evil just because he's evil. Like, there's gotta be a reason. I think he started all this because he had good intentions. Or because, it started because of, like, affection that he had towards the king. Like, he gave everyone immortality because he never wanted to say goodbye to all of them. But then it turned into this. But then our party leaves, and then Cecil comes to the king's son and then asks, who were they? Like, what did you talk to them about? So, yeah. It is interesting though. Like, if the dungeon is basically his legs and arms, like, he basically could have intercepted the party before and after they left the immortal village, so he chose not to do it. Why though? Who knows? Maybe he doesn't see them as a threat, but he feels threatened enough to go and intimidate the king's son. Then we get into the rest of the episode, and we have the group being attacked by a griffin. And then we have Senshi being really scared of it, which is something that we'd never seen before. Laius tells him to run. No. He actually tells him to not give his bag to the griffin. That's it. But Senshi is too scared, so he keeps on running. And the griffin captures him and takes him very high above the pillars there. And then Laius kind of has like a big, like, oh shit, we might have lost Senshi forever. And he's about to, like, really have a lot of guilt just weigh him down significantly. Like, if he actually lost Senshi there, like, I don't know what would have happened to Laius, but it wouldn't have nice to look at. But thankfully, Marcel came up with a solution to basically create these little things, familiars, I think she called them. So basically, she can be like inside them, but not really. It's a little weird. But basically, she can use all their senses to, like, fly and figure out where the Griffin is and get to Senshi before he gets killed or eaten. And there's a bunch of shenanigans, but they get him back. And Chilchuk is the one who is just the most insistent of, like, yo, we should probably try to figure out a little more about who Senshi is. This seems like a big deal for him. And if we had already known that, then maybe we could have prevented this. So we have Chilchuk reintroduce himself. And Marcel has a really funny reaction to him saying that he had a wife and kids. And Senshi doesn't have any reaction to it, which is interesting. And then he starts telling us his story. About that he encountered the dungeon along with other dwarves way before anyone found out that this dungeon existed. So that's where we left off. So yeah, let me stop yapping and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. I'm really, really hoping that we get a big flashback with Senshi. Oh, okay, good. Oh, Ancient Kingdom. Mm. Mm. He probably had the right idea. Mm. Getting gold sickness. Oh, yeah, Griffin. Okay. And they weren't able to go back to, yeah, to the surface after that. Mm. Interesting. Mm. Wait, I think I know this voice actor. He sounds like a Knuckle from Hunter x Hunter. Is that the last time he saw them? Oh. Oh, once again, one by one. The Griffin. Mm. Okay. Yeah, now it makes total sense that he was so scared of it. Mm. Mm. Oh. So 36 is young still for a dwarf. Mm. Oh, man. The starvation driving them crazy. How did he survive this? Oof. Were they though? He might have killed them. Yeah. Oh man. Now this is rough. Man, I had no idea. We could have had no idea how much Senshi had gone through. Mm. Oh. Oh, that's the shield. Oh. Well, that's probably for the best. Oh. Oof. Okay. Oh, so he learned all of that from orcs. Wow. Mm. Mm. Yeah, like 4 years after they found it. Oh, that was so good. Mm. Uh, that's a little insensitive. Mm. Mm. Laius is being a little casual about all this. Mm. Mm. Oh, he couldn't figure it out just by the story. Laius is going about this the wrong way. Mm. Where are you going? Uh, uh, okay. This might be good then. Although, most of Laius's reasoning was, I just want to eat Griffin. What is it? Oh, shit. So that means. Um, yeah. The guy that got killed. This guy, bro. Huh? Hmm. Hmm. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. Hmm. Even if it's not true, it's definitely a reassuring A reassuring possibility. Yeah. どこ？はあ。ん？ああ？おー。はあ。A hippogriff? おー。わー。What do you know? He was actually right. Okay, let's see. This is the moment of truth now. What is it? Oh. Okay. No. I'm so glad Laios was right. No. Hmm. Hmm. Of course. No, this was so sweet. Ah. No, no. And they're all sick at the same time. Who's gonna take care of them? Whoa, his clothes. What? Oh, a kid? No. He's a different race. Right? 誰 What? Chilchuk as a tall man? I'm sorry, I cannot take that Senshi seriously. That has to be an elf. Okay. Oh, okay. A full beast? Kobold. Oh. Mm. Mm. Yeah. What does that even mean? Oh. I'm sure it must be nice. This is kind of cool. Just swapping the races, so you know they're in each other's shoes for the first time ever. Oh, that feels familiar. Uh, that's why. Mm, who could it be? I doubt it. I mean, we're already this close to it. Mm. Though I don't know if we're ready. Um. Uh. Mm, uh. Only those two have a problem, so let's majority vote. Mm. Oh, so we need Marcel for it. Kane. Yeah, though, that's the king's son, right? Yeah, we should make a lot of noise. Oh, that's why. That's. Oh. Whoa. Yo, what if it's because of the prophecy? Maybe? Okay, sure, why not? Mm. Hopefully, it's not the magician. Oh, gargoyles? Mm. Then what do we do? What do you mean? You have a body that can actually help, right? Well, I guess he doesn't have any experience in actually fighting. Oh no! Why? Is it because this body isn't used to using magic? Eh? Oh. Fair, I guess. Oh my god, I guess we were not ready with these bodies. But you're just one. Oh. Yeah, we gotta run. Okay, quick thinking. Okay, yeah. We just cannot fight in this condition. But now that we've gotten through the door, now what? Surely there's gonna be even more tough monsters. Mm-mm. Yeah, we can only hope. Oh. Hmm. Um. I guess it's just Elias and Senshi thing. That's good. Some of them have hair because of Itsusumi. Itadakimasu. No. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, okay. Mm. Oh, of course. Well, let's hope. Ah. Mm. Oh. I don't know. Yeah. Mm. What? Senshi has no idea how it is that elves actually live like. That's what made everyone agree. Oh, what? Oh no! No ending? Like, I did feel like the episode was a little longer than usual. But I was like, that's surely just my perception of time because I just want this episode to keep going as much as I can as it can. But no, damn, it was 28 minutes. And they didn't even do the thing where like they play the ending song while the episode is still going. We didn't even see the credits on screen. That's very unusual. But I really appreciate the longer episode for sure. Just that last episode, the last interaction in the episode was just everyone agreeing. Maybe we should just get back to our regular bodies. And because of what Senshi said. And Senshi, like, that's so funny. He's so extra too. What's with all the sparkles? Literally, that's the only elf we've seen to always be like that. I think that's what makes it so funny. And just Senshi being so just acting as if all of this is that like he's always been like but yeah, it makes total sense that they wouldn't be able to fight in these bodies that they're not used to. Like, obviously I expected it to be a bit of a difference, but yeah, it was a bigger problem than I expected. And just stuff with like all the senses. And even though not all of them, but something like Chelchuk basically saying like, you know, it felt like he couldn't sense things as good as he normally can. It's definitely a problem. Same as like Laios not being able to like fight for a long period of time, otherwise he gets super exhausted in this form. So yeah, it's definitely not something they can sustain for a long period of time. But like, I have no idea how it is that they're going to revert back to the way they've always been. I mean, you would think because next episode is the last one, like, they're going to go back to how we've always seen them. That's not necessarily true. Like, just because next episode is the finale of season 1. Like, that doesn't mean that the mangaka had an anime in mind when they were doing this specific storyline. So yeah, I wouldn't mind if it keeps going. Like if we get to season 2 and they're still like this. But no, it's definitely more of a detriment to everyone's unique skills and abilities. Like Marcel, she only did one spell and she was having mana sickness. And that's not good at all. Like, I would have expected her to not have it because, you know, surely, I don't know, something inside her should still be the same. But I guess that was wrong. So, yeah. We'll see what happens with this. And all because they stepped on the freaking mushrooms, right? Yeah, so the fever was just, you know, a necessary thing for the transformations. Yeah, because they stepped on the changelings. They changed form. Right, like it did to the hippogriff. Right. Okay. I wasn't fully sure on the mechanics there. But yeah. Okay, I went back to that scene when they all wake up, and yeah, that seems to be the case. But yeah, man, the Senshi backstory was really, really good. Definitely, one of the best parts of the story so far for me. Not just Senshi's like guilt and just sense of inferiority because he wasn't able to do anything to help the other dwarves. Like that alone would weigh on him a lot, and just change the way that he thinks about himself. But then dwarves keep going down one by one because of what he thinks is a griffin. Everyone thinks it's a griffin. But even as they keep falling, they keep giving the most food to Senshi because he was still a growing boy. And the other guy, the one with the white beard, was definitely, the starvation was really getting to him. So he's like, why do we have to give the bread that doesn't make any contributions to getting food? Most of it. And then, yeah, the other guy says, as grown-ups, it's our duty to take care of him. So obviously, this feels like the time or the moment and the person who Senshi took this ideal, this value from, which is what we've seen of him thinking about it for Marcel and mainly Chilchuk, because he's thought of him for a long time as a child, and this has to be the reason why. He must have seen this guy, the one with the red beard, as his role model. But also, it was because of him that he probably survived long enough to even get out of this room. Because if it was for the white beard guy, he must have... I feel like he would have definitely killed Senshi if he managed to do it, or to be allowed to. Now, that's my take, not necessarily what would have happened, but that's just how I see it. Yeah, it's over for us when we can't look after the next generation anymore. And yeah, the white beard guy starts literally strangling him because he thinks he has a hidden stash of food. So like, the way that this is escalating, and the way that they take that outside, it really made me think. And of course, Senshi must have thought it as well, that the red beard guy killed the other guy. Yeah, Brigand. And he just lied to Senshi about it. But no, of course, we find out later through Lysa's hypothesis that it wasn't like that. He did indeed get taken down by the hippogriff. But the way that this plays out, like, of course you would make that assumption. And the way that they also make you think that Senshi might be eating food that is made of the remains of his fellow dwarfs is that's dark. But thankfully, like I said, that didn't end up being the case. But this whole time, that's what he thought happened. And after there was not a single one of them taking care of him, he prepared himself and finally managed to get out. The poor guy ended up being a captive of works for a bit. We don't know exactly how much time, but thankfully, with his quick thinking and wit, he managed to make a business arrangement, and they taught him everything that he knows about mushrooms and how to handle encounters with monsters. So that's why he has such a big relationship with orcs in general, not just because he is the vegetable guy, but because, you know, if it wasn't for them, he would have died a long time ago. So, I don't know how I feel about Elias being a little too quick to give out his way of solving Senshi's trauma there with the Griffin. And even though he says, you know, oh, it's logical because of this and that, but like, we all know it's because he really wanted to eat that meat. But yeah, we see Senshi first eat what seems to be Griffin meat, and then, you know, it's not what I ate that day. So, you know, that leads him to believe that what he must have assumed all this time was true. But then Liza is like, oh wait, it's actually not a griffin. So now let's transform the meat, make hippogriff soup, and give it to Senshi. And this time, yeah, he starts crying because of what it means that this was actually hippogriff meat. And just all the sacrifices that were made. Like, you know, it would have been, I would say, a similar message, even if he had eaten dwarf meat. But this definitely makes it, would make Senshi, it would be less disturbing, basically. But yeah, he can now put put this case to rest. And as he realizes that, well, everyone, he can now be at peace that everyone sacrificed themselves for him. And the guy with the white beard, because, you know, he died to a hippogriff. And, you know, you can't really blame him for the way that he was acting when they were in such a dire situation. I've been wanting to taste the soup again. So I don't think it was about the ingredients. It was about the feeling of it. Yeah, and just also about the dungeon responding strongly to people's desires. I wonder if it's gonna be more literal than what we've seen so far, because in the flashback it really did seem like the dungeon was reacting to what they wanted, or opposite to what they wanted, depending on what their desires were. So, gonna have to keep that one in mind. But yeah, really, really, really great episode. I loved it. But if you have a different take on why Senshi reacted the way he did to the hippogriff soup, then do let me know. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.